if you know what you want out of life, if you know what your goals are, your real goals, then everything you do in your day should be in pursuit of those goals, and everything else should fuck right off. Everything else shouldn't even be there. I believe in this and I live this. Like if my goal is to increase my revenue this month by $10,000, and then someone asked, my wife asked, can you pick up the dry cleaning? She doesn't even ask now because she knows what my answer will be. I will hire someone to pick up the dry cleaning because it is not something I can even fuck with the goal that I have. Well, with RPM, to see every single person go in, and I work with people every single day on their goals. No one's ever thought through what they want. No one has
Mm-hmm.
any clue what they're doing this for. They think they'll feel a certain way after it. They won't. The people who
Mm-hmm.
can figure out why they're doing things, then start taking the right actions. I've seen this in my own life, in my own business, where once I came up with, this is like, my goal was literally, I want to make $100,000 a month from 2 hours of work a week. Most people would be stressed by that. The truth is once you understand that's your goal, there's really only a few business models that can lead you there. It's actually easier than anything. It's like, I can't do mentorships because it'll take all my time. I
Mm-hmm.
can't do content because it takes all my time. I can't do consulting. It takes all my time. I can't service clients. It takes all my time. Inner Circle is an hour on Monday, an hour on Friday, and there's no theoretical limit, and there is zero
Mm-hmm.
operating carry for everyone who comes on. Okay. So if I can scale that to 1,000 people at $99 with a $1 upsell for a CRM that keeps them hooked in using it, is
Mm-hmm.
that a possible business model? It's like, yeah, absolutely. So I walk around, people will be like, Sawyer, you're always working with your goal. And I'm like, oh, well, I started a new business and I want to get $100,000 a month from that business. And they're like, you already have one of those. I'm like, no, but that's the goal for this business. And they're like, you should just enjoy life. You shouldn't dream so big. And I'm like, you don't understand that it's easy. Because I actually decided the hard thing, it dictated what has to happen. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, well, that also means if I only want 2 hours of work a week, all of the middle content, all of the actions that are procured every time you make a sale, all of the customer support, all of the community management and manipulation, all of the course adding and media content, that has to be outsourced. That has to be done by someone else. Otherwise, my business model erodes. So some people will be like, well, I have to do those things. It's like, you do not. You want to do those things because you're a control freak. But like,
Mm-hmm.
so anyway, I'm a huge fan, but I also will say you get out what you put in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also kind of understanding that like we're like a poorly made wheel. We're not round at all. And
Mm-hmm.
in our brain, we're constantly trying to round ourselves out. But every time you focus on where you're not round, somewhere else atrophies. So like the Unleash the Power Within seminar he does, I go every 3 months just because like it's a goal that I'll be working on the rest of my life, more so than like a transformational weekend I had and now I'm changed. I'm like, I always go
Mm-hmm.
back and I rework my plan and I relook at my relationships, and it's pretty cool. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the best thing about it is he's like in his late 60s.
Mm-hmm.
People won't realize that they should have gone before until he stops doing them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be like, oh, it must have been so cool to learn from Tony. And it's like, you can buy his DVD and it's like, that's not the same. It's like, you're absolutely right. It's not the
Mm-hmm.
same.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I do every event now is he's proven himself to me. Like anything he has to teach, I will gladly learn. And like, honestly, the thing is it's crazy how in all my mentorship sessions, people come in for money. And with a little digging, it's always a mindset issue. It's always an
Mm-hmm.
operator error. And it's like, he's given me the tools to be able to help my clients overcome that without them having to go spend $10,000.